have won in 2012 when the tournament was held in Mulheim in Germany, but here in Hasselt, only MVG has won it all 3 years in a row. Well, the last 2 here in Hasselt. Next up, it's a tall order for anyone who draws Michael van Gerwen in this competition, the world #1 dominating it. But as Dan Dawson discovered, Ian White has got some reasons to be quietly confident tonight.
What does your answer phone message say? I heard it for the first time today.
It was a wind-up actually because Adrian Lewis keeps ringing me and Phil, you know, so I like to wind them up. But I like to say that I'm the #1 dart player in Stoke. So when it comes up, you know, they just put the phone down on me.
Well, let's have a listen to it. I want to listen to this again. This is great.
Ian, the #1 dart player in Stoke. Can't take your call right now.
Do you realise this year it's the first time in the history of the European Championship you're the only representative from Stoke?
That's why I'm #1.
You've been on the verge of doing something very special for a number of years now, haven't you?
Yeah, it's, you know, I'm playing well on the floor. Everyone sees me on the floor that's playing well, like you do and other guys. But you know, it's the TV that's more important, and we need to try and get to, you know, past that quarter-finals, don't we? You know, we had a year which I'm defending this year of all quarter-finals. You know, so I just need to get past it, and you know, so close this year in the UK Open, and you know, I hit double 15 and Gerwen took 160 out. That's how hard it is, you know, so hopefully soon we'll get past it.
This particular tournament, you've never gone past the second round. If you're going to do it this year, you've got to beat the best player in the world.
I have, yes. You know, and I've done it a few times this year, so, you know, it's there. You know, I can do it. Longer format, but, you know, as long as you can keep your cool and, you know, play your normal darts that you've been doing, you get your chances against Michael. You know, you've got to take them. And if you watch a lot of people who lose to Michael, you don't take their chances, and that's what you've got to do.
You are one of only 3 people to beat MVG on the European Tour this year. You've done it on a big stage in the last few months.
Yes, and I played well, you know, 6-1 I won, and I think I had about 107 average. So, you know, you've got to keep that average up there and hit them doubles. You know, you've got to have a good 60% on doubles. You know, you've got to be quite high. So, you know, that's what we've got to do tonight when I play.
Well, as you mentioned, Ian White beat MVG 6-1 in a Euro Tour quarter-final earlier this year, so there shouldn't be an inferiority complex for him in theory. Let's see how he gets on tonight. Over to John McDonald.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome back to the action, and welcome to the Unibet European Darts Championship, brought to you by the Professional Darts Corporation and live around the world. It's now time, ladies and gentlemen, to meet the players. Would you please welcome the winner of 7 PDC ranking events, Diamond Ian White! Current world #1, the reigning and defending 3-time Unibet European champion, and the reigning 2-time champion of the world, Michael.
White will have to be at his very best tonight to see off the defending champion. Two men, though, always on the top of their game. Chris Mason and obviously Stuart Pike.
Well, thank Jackie. You know how vain he is. Look at this. He won't put his headphones on his hair. He doesn't want to mess it up.
Thanks for that.
But yeah, Michael van Gerwen will be the man to beat, going for that 4th consecutive European Championship title. And Ian White's going to have to play the match of his life, Chris, I think.
Yeah, there's something in the air tonight. He looks absolutely up for this, and he will be fresh in the memory, the beating that Ian White gave him earlier in this year, which we just heard from the man himself, Ian White.
Well, yeah, survived 2 match darts to beat Darren Webster in the first round. Webster couldn't quite believe how he didn't win that game, but Ian White stepped in, took his chance, and earned a spot to take on Michael van Gerwen. And White has won the darts in the practice room. He can cause Michael van Gerwen a problem or two for sure. If he gets into a rhythm on that treble 20, he can put pressure on opponents as good as any player in the world.
Yeah, but has to start on the B of bang. An attack.
174.
Michael from the very off, and what a start from the man himself.
Well, you said that he looked focused. And here we go. It's exactly what I was saying.
140.
Feeling each other out at the start of this one, aren't they? Straight for the juggler.
97.
Yeah, should be a cracker. Really should. Ian White gets in a rhythm. He will push Michael van Gerwen all the way. Make no mistake about that.
Yeah, when he's on it, White is a match for anybody.
98.
Lovely action. Oh, this action. You know all about.
Yeah, disappointed with the last dart. Pulled it. Another one of those will leave him handy.
100.
But first bite
130.
goes to Michael. Oh dear, that's a shocker.
You don't see that very often with Michael van Gerwen. You really don't.
74.
So a chance here for Ian White.
104.
Opening leg.
This is the kind of shots he's going to have to start
Well,
taking out.
that's what he was saying in the interview. When you have your chances against Michael van Gerwen, you have to take them.
56.
And he has to feel that. You have to make him feel that as well to get on top of him.
And it's on the third leg. Michael van Gerwen.
That doesn't augur well for Ian White. Van Gerwen starting well on his doubling.
And an instant break of throw.
Yeah.
Slightly different to the first round games. I mean, this is a race to 10, so...
108.
Well, started the first leg with a 174, starts the second leg with a 182. In his interview with Dan before the walk-ons, that just sums up what Ian White was saying. You get your chances against Van Gerwen, you have to take them. He had his chance, he didn't take it.
Look at this.
Come on, Michael, and another, please.
140.
As that great statement from Shane Burgess many years ago about Taylor, yeah, you get your chances, 161, 164, 167, 170.
2 9-darters in the history of the European Championship.
140.
Adrian Lewis against Raymond van Barneveld in 2011 and Michael van Gerwen in 2014 against Barney as well.
But you did both of them, did you?
Yes.
Poor Rawling. He'll get one day. Oh, he opened his account with a 14 dart leg and a possible 11 dart leg in this one. 72. Double 18, double 18.
How about that? Oh, fantastic. Missed the big treble, hit the small treble, but it makes no difference.
Showtime.
Wow. Exhibition time.
He didn't even contemplate that Ian White didn't even have a finish. It was on 166.
100.
Just instant.
No, for the moment that first dart hit the treble 3, but there was no doubt in Michael van Gerwen's mind what he was going to do.
45.
Autopilot.
100.
Dutch fans travelled over.
100.
A sea of green MVG shirts out there. Those funky glasses.
Yeah, that win for Ian White was the last match they played.
100.
Came in the German Open Euro Tour quarterfinals in April, 6-1, and Van Gerwen just didn't have an answer on that occasion.
58.
He's got one tonight.
Perfect lie. Well, another one of those will, well, we'll say would look down for the treble 19 anyway.
137.
Very tidy leg from Ian White. It's another one of those.
134.
Just in case.
In Uruguay, 64.
To open his account.
Drop 16 and 17 for tops.
44. Like Uruguay, 164.
Well, this would be typically Michael Van Gerwen. Not this time.
64. In Uruguay, 20.
Just in case Ian White misses, but cannot afford to. Got to open your account here.
Yeah, he's on the third.
There we have it. He's
Ian
on the
White.
board.
One leg is Michael to throw first. Him on. $139.
Yeah, just the 15 tournament wins for Michael Van Gerwen this year so far. An incredible 25 in 2016.
He's missed a lot this year, hasn't he? Through injury and having a baby and
Yeah, became a dad in August.
moving house.
134.
Much better leg than Michael. This one. Loose focus in the last leg, but back on it in this one.
140.
White keeping with him back-to-back 140s.
Good pressure. This is what Ian White can do. And that's what Michael Van Gerwen can do.
Second 180 along with that 174 in the first leg. Great visit.
Well, 3 140s on the spin. Oh,
Another double-double.
I wasn't expecting that.
Double 8.
Double 16, double 8.
Can't help himself.
Yeah, it's on the fourth leg.
A little rueful shake of the head. He got there in the end.
Ian to throw first.
That was great pressure, you have to say, from his opponent. 140, 140, 140 to leave 81
Don't get a go.
after 9, and that's where he stayed.
80.
We're in the fifth leg. We'll talk about the averages. White 103.
100.
Michael Van Gerwen 111.64. Third 180.
Winner, by the way, to play Simon Whitlock
59.
in the quarter-finals after that astonishing 10-0 whitewash of Alan Norris.
57.
It shows you how hyped he is for this match.
Yeah.
Annoyed with himself.
Well, after the maximum, that was a great chance to really take a firm grip, wasn't it?
100.
6 out of 10.
100.
Big leg this, just before the break. Can White somehow hang on? Or is it going to be a double break of throw and a 4-1 lead for the defending champion?
He needs another treble to leave a finish.
121.
141.
Michael Uruguay, 164.
When he returns. If he returns. Oh, didn't even think about going for the 164.
Well, he's banking on the fact that Ian White can't take out 141.
Mind games.
Well, this would be a great chance to show Michael Van Gerwen. So big moments here, Van Gerwen.
59.
I can assure you he won't go double 16, double 16.
Nope.
tops.
Michael van Gerwen with an average of 106 leads 4-1 against Ian White, who's only had a dart and a double in one leg, and that's the one that he won. White's averaging 100, but Michael van Gerwen at his irresistible best with a 4-1 lead. The magician that is Michael van Gerwen. First dart in the treble 3, so what does he do? Put 2 in the double 18. Fantastic from van Gerwen so far. 106 average, 3 180s, 4 out of 5 on the doubles. And already for Ian White, it is looking to be a big ask. It really is.
He's not playing badly, he's averaging 100.
No. If you lay it out in black and white,
Yeah.
nearly 100 average. He's only had a dart and a double in one leg, and as I say, that's the one he won.
He averaged 96 in his first match. He's lifted that in this one. Into the 6th leg. When he is getting a poke at a double, he's taking it out. Just, leaves you so much to do.
Frustrates Michael van Gerwen so much. Talk to him about that, but he starts a leg poorly with 57, because each dart blocks each bed. And it really does annoy him. That's better. Perfectionist. Wants a 4th consecutive European Championship title. Why, Michael? Because Phil Taylor won 4 on the spin, and I want to win 5 or 6 on the spin. The first maximum for Ian White.
100.
On the van Gerwen throw. One thing he cannot afford to do now, White, is lose the throw in the legs that he starts. Has to hold and look to break the van Gerwen throw at every opportunity.
96. In Uruguay, 140.
This will be stunning.
Could be essential.
Yep.
Brilliant second dart. Only had that little corner to aim at.
100. Michael Uruguay, 114.
He leaves tops to really hurt Ian White. Well, that was just magnificent. And that really is Michael van Gerwen at his very, very best. The leg dominated for the most part by his opponents, who hit a maximum, and Ian White didn't get a dart and a double.
Typical MVG.
140.
And again.
140.
Holding that 106 average with ease. His winning legs in this match so far are 14, 12, 12, 15, 15. 3 180s, a 174, a 114 checkout. Checkout using double 18, and double 16, double 8. Bit of a Michael masterclass. Five out of 6 on his doubles.
His ankle not 100% by any stretch of the imagination, but much, much better than it was in Dusseldorf when he was forced to withdraw from the German Darts Masters last weekend. And a lot of treatment this week back home in Holland to make sure that he could be here to have another crack at the European title.
Any pain at all. Took a bit of a deflection.
164.
Treble 18.
Ball. Oh, the ball Oh! Michael van Gerwen! He's on fire! Fabulous from the world #1. You got a feeling as soon as the first one went in, exactly what was going to happen.
Stunning.
44.
Well, fair play, Chris. You said when he was on the walk-on, he looked focused and right on for this one.
He doesn't forget when he loses, very much like Mr. Taylor. If you ever got one over on him, look out the next time you played him. Most like they just love revenge.
Ian White
96.
could scarcely believe it. Well, he probably could.
Well,
was
he
probably
stood behind going, oh,
yeah.
I know what's happening
Yeah,
here.
as soon as the first treble 20 went in.
The thing is, they see it so much. Play against each other so frequently and next to each other on boards on the Pro Tour that nothing these lads do would shock each other, I should imagine. Back-to-back 140s in this leg for Michael. He's starting there. He's got more gears to go. That's the frightening thing. Look at those numbers, and oh, he's got another couple of gears.
Well, to be fair, I mean, Van Gerwen 6 out of 7 on the doubles. Ian White's scoring is good, but the main reason his average is that high, he's only had 2 darts at a double, and he's only missed
It's a scoring
one.
average, isn't it?
Yeah. As the average goes up to 108.5. He'll be back to win another one.
100. Michael Gerwen, 51.
Right. 2 on the wire.
Human.
118.
Has to go in. One dart. At tops.
78. Michael Gerwen,
That probably
52.
came out of his hand and he thought that was in.
Which way to go, Michael?
Games on the 8th leg. Michael van
That
Gerwen.
way to go, Michael.
I think it's Ian to throw first.
7-1.
Game on.
Average tumbles to 103.75. 18 dart leg.
Ian White never been past the second round at the European Championship. Fact that we may well be reminding him of in 12 months' time.
140.
Relentless stuff from Michael. Credit to White, sticking in there. Probably just hoping that Michael will just come off the top of this form, but not in the mood he's in tonight. Mood about him. If he beat you 10-0, he'd be happy that he'd be disappointed that you got nil.
I'm pretty sure, well, I'm lucky for White,
Range
I'm
it
pretty
pours.
sure when he saw Whitlock win 10-0, that's what I want to do.
Well, especially you would know that if he won this match, he'd be facing Whitlock.
85.
Well,
Annoyed because didn't leave a finish.
Yeah, absolutely.
Desperate for a treble here. Oh, finds a great last
83.
dart. Leaves 98. Potential 2-darter, but going to be under enormous pressure.
136. In your climb, 98.
He had 3 darts at double. Will he get another?
It's a treble. Treble 18 for double 12. Finds it. Going to get 1 dart at double 12.
74. Michael Gerwen, 40.
What he said he couldn't afford to do is what he's done.
From the 9th leg, Michael van Gerwen.
Yet
Michael
another
to throw first.
sub 15 dart leg for Michael. 105 average as we're into the 10th leg.
Just sometimes, you know, just sometimes he makes it look so very easy.
that's what great players do. We used to say that about Taylor. He could sometimes watch Phil and he'd average, you know, he'd look, oh, that looked pretty ordinary, and then you go and look at the stats afterwards, and it's 102, 103. Or if someone else averages that, you tend to notice how good it was. But they just do it with such regularity and make it look so easy.
60.
Van Gerwen will be back on ITV4 next weekend as he bids to defend his World Series crown. The third staging of the World Series finals at Braehead Arena in Glasgow. There are still some tickets available, not many I'm told, if you want to come and see the very best of the world of darts. All starts Friday night, ITV4.
Fabulous arena venue.
$140.
Second home at the moment, Scotland. They're spending so much time there doing shows.
134.
If there is one flaw with Michael, he does tend to lose a bit of focus sometimes when he gets a big lead, but the way his mindset is for this one, I can't see that happening.
The double 18 was the shot, 2012 and double 18. To break the Van Gerwen throw.
Good marker.
Yeah, it has to go in.
Oh, that's unlucky.
66.
That is so unlucky.
18.
Not sure. Straight at it.
Ian White said pre-match against Michael Van Gerwen, you have to take the chances. He hasn't taken his chances, but to be fair, Michael Van Gerwen has been terrific. The defending European champion, the defending world champion, the world #1. He's relentless. He needs one more leg for a place in the quarterfinals. 9-1 up on Ian White. Well, sometimes it really is like watching a magician at work. Fantastic 164 from Michael Van Gerwen to follow up a 114 checkout in the leg before, and he's one away from a place in the quarterfinals. He has been irresistible. Focused right from the off, Michael Van Gerwen. Arrows in on a place in the quarterfinals and quite possibly a fourth consecutive European Championship title. Still a lot of darts to be played between now and then.
He's almost been unplayable. We've seen it many, many times. 60%, as you said, Stuart, is, especially as we're approaching, well, we're starting the 11th leg. They're impressive stats all round.
139.
Sure, there's not many players on the planet that could beat Ian White, potentially 10-1. He's averaging 100 himself. You missed chance, had a few one-dart opportunities.
140.
When it's your night, they go in. When it's not your night, they won't have none of it.
Well, the last couple of legs before the break, he had a dart in each, didn't he? He had dart at tops, dart at double 12.
Yeah, and then one on the outside of the wire and one on the inside of the wire. I mean, they were
97.
well thrown, they just wouldn't go in.
$134.
Ray Van Gerwen been playing, he must have a restaurant booking, I think.
Don't get paid overtime in this game.
And you do get paid handsomely.
I don't mind being a million behind MVG.
60. Michael Leroy, 88.
For the match then. Double 14. Double 7. And Michael van Gerwen wraps up a fantastic performance to beat Ian White. Well played, says Ian White. And he means it. A real, genuine bloke is Ian White. And a real, genuine talent is Michael van Gerwen. He averaged 105.5. At 4.180, nearly 60% on the doubles, but on that evidence, Chris Mason, he really is going to take some beating.
Yeah, 4 12 darters, 2 15s, a 13, a 16. Yeah, just pure class, 105.41 average. That beautiful 164. Absolutely unplayable in that match, and rolls out a worthy 10-1 winner.
So Simon Whitlock and Michael van Gerwen will meet in the quarter-finals. Can anyone stop van Gerwen? We shall see.
And talking of champions, Michael van Gerwen's been ruthless. Once again, he's dispatched Stoke's Ian White 10-1 here in Hasselt. And we'll meet the even more ruthless Simon Whitlock, who whitewashed an outsorts Alan Norris earlier. 105 average for MVG, White averaging 99. It's not bad, but he missed 5 of his 6 double attempts. MVG hitting 4 180s tonight and 59% on his doubles. And he's downstairs talking to Dan Dawson.
Michael, 105 average. We've seen you average a lot more than that, but that performance, it was the right shot, the right moment every single time, wasn't it?
I think I played a fantastic game over here. Ian also, we always like to play each other, and we always perform well against each other. And he also has to do. You have to do the right thing at the right moment, and I think that's exactly what I did in this game. Everything was perfect. I think I played a lovely game. I'm happy with my performance, and from this I can build on to the next round.
Well, you play like that for the rest of this tournament, and a 4th European Championship title is yours, isn't it? Can anybody stop you?
You never know what happens, but I'm a positive man, and I'm full of confidence, and they need to try something better what they are showing at the moment, because I know I can do something special, and I got more in the tank to come, and I feel great. So I hope I can continue this nice feeling, and I feel good. What can I say more?
When you first started winning big titles, you had a little thing where you couldn't seem to retain them, win them again the next year. This one you've won 3 times in a row and looking good for number 4.
Yeah, to be fair, I don't live far from here, so I have a lot of home support, but I also always play well in this tournament. Last year I played a phenomenal final against Mensa Suljovic, and I think my form is kicking back in, and I started a great win tonight over Ian White, and of course he missed a few little chances, but to be fair, I think I was the dominant player in this game. I was the far better player in this game, and I think I deserve to win this one, and I hope I can continue this, because I love to play darts. I love what I do, and you want to do that every game, but I need to wait till Sunday now.
Yeah, you're back in action on Sunday, and you don't live far away. I mean, you could go back home and have a day off, couldn't you?
I might do. I'm still like, what shall I do? I don't know yet, but I got a choice to make in a minute when I'm in the car back to the hotel. So we're going to see what happens. I feel good, and what can I wish myself more?
Well, look, you're into the quarterfinals. Simon Whitlock, it's all well and good you winning 10-1, Michael. He's just won 10-0. Surely he's the favourite, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a massive favourite against me. He's a massive favourite. No, I got a fantastic record against Simon. Simon knows what he has to do. He has to play, absolutely perform phenomenal match if he wants to beat me. He can do that. He's been in Premier Leagues. He's been in World Championship finals. He knows his score. He knows what to do. But I think I'm a better player, and I have to show down the Sunday afternoon.
Superb stuff today. We'll see you back on Sunday. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.